Welcome back, friends, and gather round for episode 34 of Simply Walking into Mordor. As always, guys, this is Nauglir here, and a special welcome to you if this is your first time watching. Guys, I know I said it last episode, I'm going to say it again. Evendim is so beautiful. Look at this. We're here on the shores of Tinadir, on the shores of Lake Evendim, and look at that, the still water all the way over to Illuminas in the night. Just looks so glorious. But we are here, guys, at the skirmish camp, and that can only mean one thing. We are ready to do a skirmish. We're going to be doing the Attack at Dawn skirmish today, guys, and I'm so excited to show it off. So, we have a couple of things we have to do before we start our skirmish, and that is, we have a couple of alerts that mean something. We have a quest item that starts our quest chain with Orchalway, so we'll be doing that after Till Ruinen, so no need to worry about that just yet. We have some mail. Now, I've done some crafting in between episodes, as I promised, and I've made some gear for us to hopefully help us be a bit better in combat. So we'll get ourselves a full set of heavy armor from this gear, and also some new weapons and other things. Some of the armor I've made is for level 35, so we won't be able to use it just yet, but some of this other stuff is for level 32, and will be an improvement to what we're currently wearing, and hopefully therefore make us better in combat. The main thing is getting that armor increase, because medium armor compared to heavy armor is a big difference, and so having that extra armor value will make us take much less damage in combat, and hopefully let us survive longer as well as do a bit more damage. You can see some of these pieces quite powerful indeed. So we've got also some axes to use. We're going to switch out our two-handed hammer for these two axes that I've made. As I said before, we don't have our sword damage bonus yet, so using axes won't be a disadvantage to us just yet. We're going to keep our hammer, though, because I do want to just check and see if it does actually do more damage with those axes. And then we also have this rune, which we can't use until level 40, but we will be keeping that just waiting for us. It'll give us less power cost on our blade line skills. All of our AoE skills will cost less power, which is quite useful. So we've got some gear waiting for us at 35, and also one piece at 40. And regardless, though, we should be doing quite a bit more damage. Yeah, definitely quite a bit more damage. We do have a bit less physical mastery than we used to, but our DPS should be increased from our weapons. I also had a bit of a look around the skirmish vendors and I think I got one thing from the skirmish vendors. Yeah, this veteran recruits armband. 2 of them. No, I didn't get them. What did I get? Maybe I didn't get anything. Maybe I'm deluding myself. Never mind, guys. Never mind about me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get right into this. We have to check with our skirmish captain. Where is he? Where's the skirmish? He's over here. We can manage our traits. We can see that we've got some other slots that we can fill. So we've got an attribute slot. This is just going to be a cosmetic change to our soldier. Let's just make it race of Rohirrim female. So that'll make it now appear as a Rohirrim female. We've got another skill that we can equip. This will be very helpful. I think I'm going to give us the power restore. So we'll go and rank that up. We also have a training, and I think we'll give it the light armor training. Perhaps something else. I'm not too sure. So we'll just confirm that for now. Those are the 2 slots we have to get up. So let's have a look here. Skill. Let's see if there's any other skills that are worth getting. I don't think so. Not just yet, at least. Strengthening Draught. Maybe. We might get that as our 3rd skill. But I think Nature's Power will be more helpful for us. The healing, already very good. So let's rank this up to rank 7, just like the other skill. And then also we'll go to training and see what we could get as training. I think light armor training might be the best. If not, maybe we can get practice critical. We'll give her some crit heals, hopefully. But yeah, I think we will just give her some higher light armor. And that'll be useful for her, so she won't die as much when she inevitably heals herself to being attained. Let's equip those new skills, and I think we're ready to do our skirmish. So let's get right into it. Skirmish here. We'll go specific and find attack at dawn. This is an offensive skirmish. We've also got another one to do. I didn't notice that. Let's just do this one this episode though. Level 33. We're going to level up pretty quickly doing this skirmish. So let's launch it and get in there. It's in the late evening hours. A small group of refugees sought refuge in the hidden ranger camp of Esteldin. These refugees were followed by a small group of goblin scouts that quickly fled to Dol Dinan to bring word to their chief, Graug. Cineath, the ranger, has asked you to seek out Graug and defeat him before he can spread word of Esteldin's location. As you arrive near Dol Dinan, the first rays of the false dawn can be seen overhead. All right, so we're going to protect the secrecy of Esteldin. So here we are. Attack at dawn. We're going to call our herbalist to aid us. Make sure we're in our AoE mode, which we aren't, so good that we checked. And here we see that we are outside the camp of Dol Dinan in the North Downs. There's lots of enemies for us to attack. Now this skirmish works a bit differently to other offensive skirmishes. It's not very linear. We actually have to split off and go to both the right and the left before we can advance. So we're going to clear this first area first. We'll run in here, grab all of these enemies, and get a bunch of damage going on all of them. We don't want them to hit our herbalist, but it might be inevitable. Alright, let's bring these guys down. The herbalist really healing us very effectively. She can take care of the kegmaster for now, I guess. And we'll bring down these other mobs while she's going. Look at that. That's her new appearance there. The Rohirrim female. Here we are attacking the kegmaster. Use Battle Frenzy and the Horn. Don't want to get that debuff on us. There we go. Brought him down, and we've cleared the central control point. The main gate. We've secured the main gate. Now we have to secure the western or eastern gate. We're actually going to do both, just so we can get those extra kills. Now we've got lots of wargs here to kill. The wargs in Dol Dinan actually have a quest item they drop, and they do it even in this skirmish. So it's a bit annoying. We might hand in that quest at some point so that we don't keep getting these iron collars. I think that's what they drop from here. There we go. We completed Troll Woundtaker Slayer. We've got killed enough of them. Clear this banner. I think this is the eastern gate, if I'm not mistaken, or the western gate. I'm not sure. All right. I don't think there's any counterattacks here, but we have opened up the way to the central courtyard. We're going to clear out these guys first before we go in there, though. This Troll Woundtaker. Let's use challenge, making sure we're getting that deed going. All right. Oh, we've been stunned by someone. Let's use Battle Frenzy and the Horn. Stun all these guys. Looks like the Troll Woundtaker did not get stunned. Here we go. Let's bring these guys down with a Raging Blade. Let's use Fight On to get that deed keeping on going up. Alright. We brought them all down. Let's claim the other gate, and then we'll head into the courtyard. Alright, in here there are catapult shells being launched down at us. You can see where they're going to hit by these little squares on the ground, these little circles. The white square is the actual affected area. So if we stand inside there, we take quite a bit of damage indeed, and the enemies also take damage from the catapults. So we'll make sure we're not standing in those as we're fighting this Bearer of Blight, who has disarmed us, it seems. That is not very helpful at all. We have to wait to regain our weapon before we can start attacking again. It's nice to see us using two swords again. I do kind of enjoy... I like the look of using two blades instead of one. Yeah, I enjoy the aesthetics of it much more. Alright, we've leveled up to 33 there. Just while dodging these rocks, we're going to get our 15th trait point, put it into Ardent Rage, which will reduce our Battle Frenzy cooldown by 30 seconds, letting us use it way more often, and this makes Battle Frenzy the best skill that a champion has. It'll also give us extra bonuses to Flurry. Now, Flurry is our just passive little buff that we get whenever we use a damaging skill. It will increase the duration and give us a critical rating bonus while Flurry is active. So that's very useful indeed. Give us extra critical rating, making us do critical hits more often. We will apply our single target bonus a bit later when we find our first encounter for this skirmish. Alright, we're going to clear these goblins and claim the courtyard. Let's see if we can catch them in the in the catapult shot there. There we go. And last one to bring down using our new Battle Frenzy. Now, Battle Frenzy becomes so much more powerful now because it's giving us a fervor every second now. Instead of just once every 3 seconds, it's giving us one every 1 second for 10 seconds, and it restores so quickly. We've got ourselves a counterattack here. There's lots of enemies to fight. There we go, catching them all with that Raging Blade. Been stunned briefly. Maybe more than briefly. Can we interrupt this? Yeah, we can interrupt the resurrection. The Deathmonger is kind of neutralized if you interrupt their skill. There we go. We've brought them down, and we've defeated the counterattack. All right, save to press on, and up we go, up the hill. For more enemies. Look at all these guys. So many weak guys. Let's see if we can interrupt. Oh, we've been disarmed again. That's not very handy. Okay, use Battle Frenzy. Let's use Challenge and Fight On, just to farm our deeds a bit. Raging Blade. Hopefully bring a couple of these guys down. There we go. Just this Hail Defender. Surviving. Alright, there we go. He's brought down the Venomous Blood Arrow. Looks like a good time to switch into our single target mode and get our 15th point into this. We might as well put our 5th point in this trait. Extra strike skills damage. Now, what do we get? Increases the critical damage of Remorseless Strike by 10% per stack. So now, Emboldened Blades, if you remember, it's a little buff that we get every time we use a strike skill. It increases our critical chance of Remorseless Strike. Now it increases our critical damage of Remorseless Strike as well by 10% per stack. So we can get the critical damage to increase by 50%. Okay, let's interrupt this attack as well. Venomous Blood Arrows also being susceptible to interrupts. And let's use Remorseless Strike there, see if we can get a big hit. No. Okay, an angry shout is heard in the courtyard below. Let's go down there and investigate that before we clear that point. And here is Brib, our first encounter of the Attack of Dawn skirmish. Alright, let's clear him. We've got a lot of... I want to build this Emboldening Strikes buff up. Where is it? There we go, Emboldened Blades, 5. Let's see if we can get a big crit here. Ah, no crit. Alright, let's build it up again. Let's use Savage Strikes. Still got 5. Okay, let's get our fervor up so we can use Remorseless Strike again. And bang, another non-crit. Okay, it doesn't look like it goes away unless we actually crit with it. So Emboldened Blades remains. Let's see if we can get it. There we go, there's a crit. And you see it did do more than twice the damage there. Alright, new deed, Attack of Dawn. We've defeated Brib, the Boggart. Alright, running up the hill here. And claiming this point. Secure the entrance of Graug's encampment. Looks like Graug will be in that tent over there. I don't think we get any counterattack for this claim. Have I missed a... I don't think I've missed any encounters. So we should be getting another one after we clear this area. Alright, we've got another Venomous Blood Arrow. This will call all the guys. Okay, let's get a fervor and interrupt him quickly. Alright, Battle Frenzy. And let's use the Horn. Bring those guys to their knees. There we go. We use Challenge just for good measure before we bring these guys down. This Defiler wants to attack our Herbalist. Not on my watch. There we go. Alright. Got them all down. Oh, we just got this one Hail Longbows Berserker. And we'll destroy these catapults, which will secure the area for us. Destroyed one catapult. And destroyed a second catapult. And then we'll get this banner here. Alright. Here we go. Now we can seek out and defeat Graug and his Goblin Scouts, but there is a counterattack happening. Let's intercept that. We've got a Forestborn Reaver. Battle Frenzy. Fight on. We're spamming all of the deeds. We've let our Herbalist go get attacked there. We'll attack that Archer. But we do want to defeat this Defender here. Alright, let's use the Horn. Slam these guys into submission. Alright. Bringing up some decent fervor there for a Raging Blade. I think we are doing quite a bit more damage than we were before. Maybe I'll do some combat analysis passing to see if we are, but look at that. Yeah, we're doing quite a bit of DPS with these 2 axes, even though they look like 2 swords. Cosmetic weapons. What can you do? Alright, here we are. In the boss fight. As you can see, this is a really short skirmish. We're already here. I feel like we should have had another encounter. But it doesn't seem like we have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't missed one. So, looks like just one encounter there. Oh well. Let's head into Graug and ensure that Esteldin's location remains secret. Here we are. Got to interrupt his first attack that he does, and then we can start building up our fervor. Now, I probably should have remained in AoE single target mode. This is the mechanic here with the boss fight. These scouts are trying to escape to send word outside of the camp about Esteldin's location. So he will. This guy is kind of secondary. We have to kill him, obviously, and that'll end the fight. But he will send goblin scouts out every so often, and they'll run around. And then if they get out the door, you do fail. So you have to kill these guys. He also deals a lot of fire damage and roots us in place, so we can't deal with these scouts. But our bow would be helpful. He deals fire damage all over the room. You can see how this fight can get quite hectic if you didn't know what you were doing. But there we go. We've defeated Graug, and with ease. So we're going to claim this control point. Finish off the skirmish, and that was pretty easy. So it looks like this episode's going to be a bit shorter than normal. There we go. Collect our rewards, get us some nice gold or silver, as well as a bounty, which we can sell for some silver. And there we go. The Rangers of Esteldin will remember your service, Nauglir. Without your aid, Esteldin would surely have fallen. We got some nice experience there. Finished off that skirmish. And yeah, I do enjoy that skirmish, guys. It's quite a quick one. But yeah, hopefully that was a nice little showcase. As you can see, we've got our new skirmish deed. 1 of 6 defeated Frib. And so there are 5 more encounters to do with Attack at Dawn. Yeah, guys, that's going to be all, I guess, for this episode. We do have another skirmish to do. It is a bit of a longer one. Thievery and Mischief. So we will be doing that next episode. Since we have another one to showcase, we might as well do it. So, Thievery and Mischief next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, looking at Attack at Dawn. And level 33 does unlock some new skirmish gear. So actually, before we end up this episode, we might just have a quick look. The next tier. I didn't make us a new bow. So maybe there will be a nice bow here for us to use. Yeah, 132 critical rating. Why does it have less critical rating? It has a lot of DPS on it, but we don't really do damage with our bow. So maybe we will take the one that has better critical rating. That just seems so silly that the better quality one has less critical rating on it. There we go. Got ourselves a new bow. I don't think these weapons are going to be any better than the ones we just made for us. Yeah, no, they're not as good. So we'll go to the heavy armor guy. No, not him. We'll go to the jewelry and cloaks trader and see if he has anything useful for us. Because I didn't make any jewelry or cloaks. Doesn't look like it. That one, not as good as what we're using. Right, no cloaks worth taking. What about rings? Any rings? 20 vitality? No. Not good enough. Not good enough. Armbands, 10 vitality, 4 fate. 10 might, sorry, 4 fate. Could be good. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. The 12 extra might will be good for our physical mastery, but losing 80 morale, is it worth it? I think it is. Let's do it. Let's take them. We can take the morale loss for that extra physical mastery. So let's equip those bracelets. See how much percentage increase it gives us actually. So we're at 23.9%. Then once we equip these, we get an extra 0.9% DPS. So I reckon that's worth it. All right. Earrings, not as good. What have we got here? 20 might. That's not good enough. 6 vitality for 1 might. Not a good trade-off. Right, pocket items. Looks like we've got a good pocket item here that we can use. 10 more might, or 6 more than what we currently have. There we go. That's a good gear up for the end of the episode. So yeah, guys, much shorter episode than normal today. That's all right. We did our skirmish. We achieved what we wanted to achieve. we've done our attack at dawn. Look at us. The hitbox on this barrel seems to be a bit large. We are floating. Yes, guys, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our showcase there of Attack at Dawn. We'll definitely be running those skirmishes more at a later date as we are farming those. This is the collar I was talking about. We might go and hand that in at the treasure hunters camp. Where is that? Let me see if I can find where that is. I think it's in the North Downs. Where is the treasure hunters camp? Oh, up there. Ah, at the fields of Fornost. Okay, that might be more difficult to go get to. So maybe we won't. We might just delete it and cancel that quest for now. All right, guys. For the 5th time or something, that is going to be all for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you give it a like. Give it a like for the beautiful Evendim landscape, why don't you? If you do have any questions or comments or suggestions about what you'd like to see us do in the series, make sure you leave them down below. And yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get new videos every day of Nauglir's adventures to 115. We hit level 33 today, so we're a bit closer. Ever closer to 115. All right, guys, come back tomorrow for Thievery and Mischief, another skirmish showcase, and then we will resume our questing here in Evendim. So yeah, guys, that's all. That's going to be all for today. As always, this is Nauglir. It's been a pleasure playing with you, and I will see you tomorrow.